Hi guys, it's Jacksonation. I know this is a little bit of a deviation from my usual Minecraft content, but I decided that I wanted to make a little deck profile for my favorite children's trading card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! So QuadCon Peoria is this Saturday. And for those of you who don't know, QuadCon is sort of a convention of all things nerdy and pop culture, travels throughout the Midwest. And it's going to be by my locals. My locals decided to host a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event. And tournament winner gets 3 booster boxes. So, that's on my radar. So I just decided to go through the deck profile. So, we're playing Floowandereeze today. Cool field center by Reese Rutherford, 79. Go check him out. He makes pretty good content. All right, start off with the extra deck. The extra deck in Floowandereeze is very interesting because it doesn't actually matter. Now there are matchups that come up, but basically this is just fodder for bloody Pot of Extravagance, right? Because you're just going to be banishing these, but you got 2 Relinquished Anima, 1 Downered Magician, 1 the Dark Charmer, 1 Link Kuriboh. You're playing 3 Lyrilisc Assembled Nightingale, 1 Trap Brigade Frigite, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Solomon Great Almirage, 1 Zeus, that's pretty important, a Wing Pegasus Agnister, and a Cyber Dragon Nova and Lyrilisc Recital Starling. And that pretty much sums up the extra deck. That sums that up pretty well. Pretty well. All right, moving on. We got the main deck. We start off with 3 Dimension Shifter. This is very important. Hand trap. Because most decks in the format revolve around the graveyard, or the graveyard. So basically everything that gets sent to the graveyard gets banished instead. Flunder doesn't care because they get banished anyways. So, Dimension Shifter, have to have it. Whoa. Alright, next up, 3 Floowandereeze and Robina. This card, starter of the deck. Basically, as long as you have 1 of them in your hand, you're pretty much golden to get out your big birds. Speaking of the smaller birds, though, while we're on the topic, we're also playing 3 Eglin, 1 Stry and 1 Toucan. And that sums up the smaller birds. Then here comes our big birds. We got 2 M-Pen, 1 Ryza, and 1 Mist Valley Apex Avian. We're also throwing in a barrier statue, because if you can get this out with M-Pen, you basically win. Your opponent will scoop unless they specifically have an out for it, which 9 times out of the 10, they don't. We playing 3 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is great for this deck because most of the time you're just sort of holding out until you can either draw your smaller birds, or you're just kind of holding out for, using whatever effects. You're also relying on draw effects, such as that of Pot of Extravagance, and, where is it? Pot of Duality. So we're playing 2 Duality. Ideally, I want to be playing 3. And ideally, you want to be playing Pot of Prosperity, but I am poor. so we're not playing Prosperity in this build. We're playing the Floowandereeze in the Magnificent map at 3. And we're also playing 2 Mystic Mines. Those are our field spells. You see, Mystic Mine, it's an amazing card in the deck. However, at 3 it comes up way too much, and at that point, it does become a dead card in your hand. And that's not what you want. That's not what you want. In terms of our one-ofs, we're playing, let's see here. Playing 1 Dark Ruler, no more. 1 Floowandereeze and the Unexplored Winds. A Terraforming. Gold Sarcophagus. Twin Twisters. We're only playing 1 Advent of Adventure, again, because I'm poor. A Set Rotation, and a Change of Heart. Now, here's the thing with the Advent of Adventure. A very good budget option is Jack in the Hand, which basically does the same thing, except you just add 3 level 1s to your hand with different name. You let your opponent add 1 to their hand, you add 1, and then you shuffle the 3rd one back into the deck. So it's basically a very good budget option. However, again, I am an idiot and didn't know it existed until just like a little bit ago today. And then finally, our traps. We're only playing 3 in the deck. We're playing 2 Imperm and our Dreaming Town, all of which are great. Imperm is just one of the good hand traps for Flunder because you don't really want to be playing any graveyard hand traps in the deck, because with Shifter out, it's, you know, a lot of hand traps need to go to the graveyard as cost. And so Imperm's really good because it can get you that negation without having that restriction. So you don't want iffy cards like a lot of like Ash Blossoms or Veilers. You can a lot of people play Ash anyways, but that's just my opinion. And the Dreaming Town's just another good extender in the deck. But yeah, that should be the entire deck. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that that deck profile, and I'll let you know how it goes at the event. Have a good rest of your day.